But she was probably mad at me anyway. Obviously, congratulations for Jordan breaking the ASU career shot block record. That's an incredible accomplishment. I thought our team did a really good job limiting Idaho State from three-point range. That was our number one key coming into the game. We had great respect for their ability to shoot the ball. Hansen in particular is a real threat anytime he catches the ball. And I thought our guys really zeroed in and did a good job defending the three. The two things that I told our guys, that really stick out on the other side of the ledger, was our rebounding, including at the free throw line. I think they got 3 missed shots back. And then, I still think we were turning the ball over too much. We had a number of opportunities on the break to convert, and we turned the ball over. And then, in closing, I would just say the thing I'm most proud about with respect to our team is the guys are just really connected. Their attitudes are tremendous. Whether they go in for a minute and come right out, whether they come off the bench, or whether they're primary players like Jordan, who only plays 20 minutes tonight, nobody has an individual agenda. And I just love the camaraderie and the togetherness of this team. It reminds me, I told the guys after the game of James a little bit, because, whether we played Oregon State and they trapped him every time he got the ball and only had 3 shots, or whether he scored over 40 against UTEP, his disposition was the same as long as the team won. And I think these guys are exhibiting that characteristic, which means a great deal to me, and speaks very highly about the culture of our program.
Idaho State kind of gave you guys a hard time for the first part of the first half. What was the adjustment that you guys had to make?
Well, I don't think we made any real adjustment. We just continued to grind, and we were able to string together some additional stops. I think they started the game shooting the basketball exceptionally well, made even a couple tough shots against us. But it was just more a matter of staying with what we were doing and continuing to grind.
Could you tell a little what happened to Jahi on that play? Did he land funny on his knee?
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest.
I know he came back.
Yeah, I think he's fine. I don't know exactly what happened on that.
When you went to a man, was Jordan's shot blocking ability in the back of your mind, or was that just part of the reason to do that?
No, I mean it was part of the reason. There were several reasons, but obviously, Jordan's presence and continued development and improvement was one of those factors.
You talk about Jordan's improvement, obviously mentally, it's just a different mindset, looks like this year. Did you already feel the signs, back in the China trip, back in August, that...
I did. I thought when he played for the national team, that went a long way toward helping his confidence and putting him in a really good place. And then, he piggybacked on that with our trip to China. I've been saying this, but I'll go ahead and repeat it in the form of a question. Wouldn't any of us be hard-pressed to find a more improved college basketball player over the last 4 years than Jordan Baczynski? Not to take away from anything, not to take anything away from him from where he started. But boy, we really started at the beginning. And if there's a more improved guy over the course of 4 years, I'd like to see him. I think it's incredible the way he's continued to develop.
What do you think the playing for the Canada team did for him specifically? What did you see?
I just thought the work he put in this summer, Jack, just really elevated his confidence. Not that, and the inference there isn't that he wasn't confident previously. I just think it all kind of came together for him. I thought he was very confident last year. He did a lot of good things, had a terrific season. But, it's just kind of been a steady progression for him.
You talked about earlier about the whole team just kind of coming together and distributing minutes, but this is the second game in a row where the bench has had different points coming off the bench. How do you like the play of your reserves?
Yeah, we've been fortunate through our first couple games to, be able to substitute rather liberally, and that's really been a good thing for our young players. And once again tonight, our young guys really helped us. Kalen got hot at the end of the Miami game. Today, Igor, was all over the court, played with a lot of energy, had a good game. Chance has given us great minutes, so I'm excited about that core group of young guys.
What have you noticed from Jay's demeanor this season when he's been able to not always have some step up in the beginning, when he's able to just be kind of not so in cruise control, but not contribute so much, and then and the second half just.
Well, I think Jahi is recognizing, how he can impact the game in many ways beyond scoring. I think he's playing very unselfish basketball, and he's really setting the table for his teammates. And he's doing what great players do. He's helping guys be better.
How long do you think before you know that you can start setting or start having a little bit more consistent rotations? How long do you think that's
I'm pretty set right now. There may be some changes. It's a long season. I don't know that we'll always start the same 5 guys, or based on foul trouble and matchups and who's playing well. I mean, it's going to be, it's always going to be fluid. But right now, I see us playing, 10 players, if not more in some occasions. I feel very comfortable doing that. I don't think, in most cases, there's a lot of separation.
Seems like Igor, is always around the ball.
Yeah, he is. He has that knack, Jack, and that wasn't like a one-time thing tonight. He does it in practice. He's around the ball. That's a great way to say it.